Coming up next, a man accused of driving while impaired and killing a grandmother and her grandson makes his first court appearance.
Water restrictions in LA. Could they happen here in San Diego?
Median home price in San Diego, $1 million. And we'll show you 35 dogs fresh from Ukraine. We have how they made that difficult trip and how you can help.
And as we celebrate Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, we share the success stories of 3 Vietnamese Americans. CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts now.
We begin with breaking news in Orange County, where a wildfire is burning homes. Thanks for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. At least 5 multi-million-dollar homes have burned. This is in Aliso Wood Canyon between Laguna Niguel and Laguna Beach. The fire was reported just before 3 this afternoon and quickly grew, pushing its way uphill. As about an hour ago, 30 acres were reported burned. So far, no reports of anyone injured.
Fire crews are on the ground, as you can see. Water-dropping helicopters are overhead fighting these flames. We've heard reports, again, of at least 13 homes burned. We are keeping watch and will bring you any new developments here and on all of our digital platforms. Just hours ago, the man accused of killing a grandmother and grandson in a DUI accident appeared in court. Edgar
Suarez is facing manslaughter and felony DUI charges. As CBS 8's David Gofferson reports, Suarez is an ex-con with a criminal history in Los Angeles.
Primary public defender entered a plea not guilty.
A not guilty plea in downtown court Wednesday by 33-year-old Edgar Suarez. He's charged with drunk driving Saturday night in the Midway area and slamming into a van carrying 2 brothers, their mother and grandmother. 23-year-old Ahmed Al-Rawi and the grandmother, 81-year-old Suwad Al-Samare, died at the scene. Suarez is charged with 2 counts of vehicular manslaughter, DUI with both alcohol and cocaine, and driving without a license.
This defendant was driving between 70 and 80 miles per hour in the Rosencrantz area by the sports arena. He was driving up and down the street several times, squealing his tires, speeding his vehicle, and then coming to the main intersection, slowing down, making a U-turn, and then doing it again. His blood alcohol level 3 hours after the crash that took the lives of 2 people was a .16, which would have put him over 2.0 at the time of driving. He also admitted using cocaine that day.
Suarez is a native of Los Angeles County and an ex-con, according to prison records, with convictions in 2010 for possession of crystal meth for sale and possession of a firearm by a felon. Court records show he has a previous conviction for driving without a license, as well as disobeying a court-ordered gang injunction.
If convicted on all counts, Suarez faces a maximum of 14 years, 8 months in prison. The judge ordered him held without bail.
David, were any of the family members of the victims in court today?
They were not in court, but the deputy district attorney said 2 of the family members, the 2 that survived, both suffered multiple fractures to their spines. The family has set up a GoFundMe page. We've posted a link at cbs8.com.
Such a tragedy. Thanks so much, David.
Today, San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria met with Tijuana Mayor Montserrat Caballero. It's the latest in the mayor's efforts to enhance our binational San Diego-Tijuana region. Both mayors signed a memorandum of understanding. It calls for several changes, including increased collaboration to address environmental issues like Tijuana River Valley pollution, as well as advocacy to improve economic development and immigrant affairs.
Moderate Democrat Joe Manchin joined Senate Republicans in blocking the advancement of the Women's Health Protection Act. The bill would have made the landmark Roe v. Wade decision federal law, but Republicans say the legislation goes too far. Natalie Brand has more from Capitol Hill.
The motion is not agreed to.
Vice President Kamala Harris presided over Wednesday's failed Senate procedural vote on an abortion rights bill.
Sadly, the Senate failed to stand in defense of a woman's right to make decisions about her own body.
It is not Roe v. Wade codification. It's an expansion.
West Virginia Democrat Joe Manchin opposes his party's bill. Instead, he signaled support for a more narrow measure, like the one from GOP moderates Susan Collins and Lisa Murkowski.
I'm supporting the codification of Roe.
Democratic leaders forged ahead with their bill, they say, to get all 100 U.S. senators' votes on the record.
We are going to continue to highlight this issue relentlessly and strongly between now and November.
This bill today is ugly, winner-takes-all politics. It is full of aggressive pro-abortion provisions.
The push to make Roe v. Wade into federal law has intensified in the days since Politico published Justice Alito's bombshell draft opinion from February, which signaled the conservative majority court could overturn the landmark decision.
New CBS News polling shows the fate of Roe versus Wade has yet to motivate most voters heading into this year's midterm elections.
We're a party who defends life.
Today is the start of the galvanization of all women in this country.
The debate over abortion rights has sparked demonstrations nationwide, leading up to a day of rallies planned for this Saturday. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
After today's vote, President Biden released a statement calling for the election of more pro-choice lawmakers, and he pledged that his administration, quote, will not stop fighting to protect access to women's reproductive care. A U.S. appeals court ruled that California's ban on the sale of semi-automatic weapons to adults under 21 is unconstitutional. In a 2-to-1 ruling, the appeals court said the law violates the Second Amendment right to bear arms. The ruling was not a total victory for gun rights advocates. The court decided to uphold a rule that requires adults under 21 to acquire a hunting license to purchase a rifle or shotgun if they aren't in the military or law enforcement.
The price of paradise keeps going up at an alarming pace for people who call San Diego home. It's almost unbelievable, but the median price for a single-family home in our area just hit $1 million. And as CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes found out, it's not coming down anytime soon.
Okay, so that headline probably comes with some sticker shock. But this house, just like more than half the houses in San Diego, just sold for over $1 million.
You got a whole lot of buyers out there. Money was cheap. And start shooting the prices up.
Carla Farley with the San Diego Association of Realtors says the sticker shock gets worse when you see how far $1 million will take you.
The single family would be like a median of 650, even low sixes even, you know, and that was high at that point. And so now you're seeing those areas are now like $1 million. And that is what's unbelievable.
That means demand is high for housing and the supply is low. But why? Carla says.
But we have not addressed the cost of building homes in San Diego. I can't build that if the prices are so astronomical when you get to the different fees and the things that have to happen.
We moved out of the States because of that.
Angie Aladdin Johnson owns Angie's Beauty Lounge in La Jolla. She and her family moved to Charlotte, North Carolina a few months ago. With this housing market, Angie says she has to fly in to continue to run her business.
A lot of people going to the same place that we want to rent or buy, and there is a huge a waiting list, and the owners or the landlord has the rights, you know, to say no, yes, no, yes. To get something nice and decent, you have to be really outside of San Diego or, you know, little up north or up down south. We tried to go up north. It was again very challenging because the drive is gonna be like 40 minutes during the traffic, school zone, and my business here in La Jolla.
Savannah Kuhami is a local realtor. She says depending on your salary, what you need, and where you want to live, buying is still a viable option.
I've seen an average of about $150,000 for medium family. I would say 900 square foot to 1,300 square foot. I don't see it going down anytime soon. There is really low supply and there is high demand. We have a city that attracts everyone.
Kirsten Holmes, CBS 8.